The orcs have been repelled, and the war boss has been defeated. But this war is far from over. The orcs still threaten to overcome several major population centers, and could mass more than a large enough force to overwhelm the Imperial armies present on the planet. We have bought time, nothing more. But this is no longer a primary concern. Our scouts have recovered evidence that the forces of chaos, the great enemy, may be operating on this planet, right under our very noses. We must face this foe wherever they stand. If there is even a chance that they are here, we must seek them out and destroy them. Inquisitor Toth is demanding that we leave the planet, but of all the powers his position grants him, commandeering a space marine company is not one of them. I must admit that I find his presence unwelcome so soon after the events on my homeworld of Cyrene. Inquisitors have a way of inflaming a guilty conscience, and that I do not need right now.
This warp storm could trap us here for a month or for a century. We cannot risk staying here. We must evacuate Tartarus before it arrives in 3 days' time.
The Imperial Guard and Holy Fleet can attend to the evacuation. The Blood Ravens have more pressing matters to contend with.
Such as?
I believe agents of chaos have taken strong root here.
I sense no taint here. Even so, were there a chaos presence on Tartarus, it is better we leave them here with the orcs than waste more lives fighting them. We could wish no worse fate for either of our enemies, and to be trapped with the other. But we must leave here now.
That is a matter for my brothers and I to decide. We will use these 3 days to settle our affairs and satisfy our suspicions. Meanwhile, you have our transports to facilitate evacuation.
Colonel Brom, the captain and I must attend to matters of faith. If you would leave us, please.
But surely this involves me as a...
Forgive me for not being clear on the matter. I said please, when in fact I meant now.
This does involve him. You should have shown him a modicum of respect.
Captain, you uncovered extensive heresy on your home world. Cyrene, was it?
That has nothing to do with the events here on Tartarus.
But I believe they do. You requested the Inquisition undertake an exterminatus, the destruction of your planet's entire populace, which we obliged.
I still fail to see...
Captain, I am not questioning your loyalty, but I must wonder if your actions on Cyrene have not affected your judgment. Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. I merely fear that you might see chaos, but it does not exist. I ask that as a loyal subject of the Emperor, you serve the Imperium's interest before your own agenda.
Captain, that Inquisitor had no right to speak to you in such manner. But perhaps he is right. The coming storm will trap our enemies here where they can consume one another.
And what if the forces of chaos escape the system before the storm? No. We will not use this freak occurrence as an excuse to avoid our enemies, or our responsibility. They are here for a reason, and we will discover that reason.
We are with you, brother Captain, as always.
The humans are coming your way in full force. You should hear their heavy feet long before you see them, and smell them long before that.
Orbital Command has indicated the dropship landed in this general proximity. We've discovered a path, Captain. It's obvious someone has been digging here.
cut by orcs?
I've never seen an orc lend such a careful hand to a task.
If it wasn't orcs, then it must be the forces of chaos. We will follow this path and discover the truth behind what has transpired here. My faith is my shield. Together to victory! The sacred artifact will now be available to us. Construct it, and we will have access to powerful abilities.
With all due haste, I await your instructions. Initializing build protocol.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Infiltrating enemy territory. Infiltrating enemy territory.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 7 yes, most beneficent one.
Fear not the Psyker.
Area secured.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated.
Orcs! Attack!
At your command. Scouts advance.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unlocked and unguarded.
Wait. They weren't attacking. Agreed. They were fleeing. For terror.
What could inspire fear in an orc is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Praise the Emperor.
I await your instructions. I await your instructions. I shall obey.
Position secure.
Yes, Lord. I will do as you ask.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Agreed. Agreed. I shall not fail.
Yes?
Scouts here.
My faith is my shield.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Here to serve. Here to serve. Yes, Lord. Here to serve. Yes, Lord. I await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated. Here to serve. Yes, most beneficent one. Initializing build protocol.
I have awoken. I am ready to serve again.
Apothecaries are standing by to tend to our wounded. Build them
Here
at the
to
sacred
serve.
artifact.
I have awoken.
Yes, my lord. Scouts
I
advance.
stand ready. Mind over matter.
I have awoken. Faith is eternal.
Marine squad deployed. Marine squad deployed.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
How can I serve? Men, you will follow my directives from here on out.
Awaiting orders. Fear our
I
wrath.
am prepared.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment. We shall stand shoulder to shoulder, my brothers.
On alert, brothers.
Yes?
The enemy must
Knowledge
be
is
nearby.
power. Hide it well. How can I serve?
I have awoken. I am ready to serve again.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
I have awoken.
My faith is my shield.
I am prepared.
Yes. What is it you desire? Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
None can stand before the Inquisition.
Beware the alien, the mutant.
I am ready to pass judgment.
What is it you desire? There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt. I stand ready. Knowledge is power. Hide it well. An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded. Venerate the immortal Emperor. Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
None can stand before the Inquisition.
Walk softly.
Yes.
And carry a
I
big
stand
gun.
ready.
I am prepared.
Even in death, I still serve.
At your command. Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? At your command. I serve.
Something is not right here. These orc bodies do not look like they were dispatched by Imperial hands.
They are close.
We must proceed with caution.
Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose?
Eldar.
Perhaps we were mistaken about the presence of the forces of chaos.
Be it
At
Eldar
once.
or chaos.
With
I will have
courage
answers
and
either
honor.
way. Press on.
Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our... With courage and honor.
Claim it in the name of the Emperor.
At last, back to war.
The area is
Through the
secure.
destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation. None can stand before us. Through discipline, we prevail. None can stand before us.
I await your instructions.
I am ready to serve, again. I am the instrument of his will. I have awoken. Command me.
Do I detect
Fate is
uncertainty in your
eternal.
purpose?
At last, back to war.
Do I detect uncertainty
Fate
in
is
your
eternal.
purpose? What is it you desire?
I have awoken. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Under fire!
I am ready to serve. Again.
Yes, Lord.
I am the instrument of his will. At last, back to war. By his word, at last, back to war. I have awoken. I am the instrument of his will. I am ready to serve. Again. Even in death I still serve. I will purge the unclean. Is eternal.
We think alike.
Faith is eternal.
Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation. Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? I shall never tire. I can sense the enemy. They are close.
I have awoken.
Dark Reapers, fall back. We need Rhino transport tanks. They
None
will allow
can
us to get
stand
through
before
unscathed and attack the Dark Reapers on those cliffs above.
With courage and
Rhino
honor,
transports are now available. Build them at the machine cult.
none can stand before us. With courage and honor. Through discipline, we prevail. I will destroy their minds and burn their bodies. I serve. None can stand before us. Through discipline, we prevail. I will destroy their minds and burn their bodies. Charge!
Take and hold. Taking heavy fire. Take and hold. Take and hold. Captured.
Mind over matter. Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? I can sense the enemy. They are close. At your command. I can sense the enemy. They are close.
Under fire.
Charge! Mind over matter. I can sense the enemy. They are close. I will destroy their minds and burn their bodies. None can stand before us. Mind over matter. With courage and honor. With courage and honor, feel my wrath. None can stand before us. I serve. Feel my wrath. I can sense the enemy. They are close.
Defending objective.
I shall never tire. Through discipline, we prevail. I can sense the enemy. They are close. At once. I can sense the enemy. They are close. Through discipline, we prevail. I serve. I shall never tire. Through discipline, we prevail. At your command. With courage and honor.
Under fire!
Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation.
At last, back to war.
Charge!
Fate is eternal.
Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation.
Faith is eternal.
At once.
I am the instrument of his will.
Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? Feel my wrath. I can sense the enemy. They are close.
Take and hold.
I shall never tire.
Position
Do
secure.
I detect uncertainty in your purpose? sense the enemy. They are close. Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation. Through discipline, we prevail. At once. I shall never tire. I shall never tire. I serve. I shall never tire. Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? Mind over matter. Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation.
Taking damage.
I will destroy their minds and burn their bodies. Charge! At once.
At least we know that the orcs and Eldar are not in league together.
When one enemy attacks another, it does not mean they aren't in league. Just that they are living up to their lack of honor.
And those who lack honor deserve death.
None can stand before us. At once. I will destroy their minds and burn their bodies. None can stand before us. Charge! My wrath. I will destroy their minds and burn their bodies. None can stand before us.
Under fire.
None can stand before us.
Even in death I still serve.
Feel my wrath. Charge! I will destroy their minds and burn their bodies. I will destroy their minds and burn their bodies. Feel my wrath. I shall never tire.
The enemy is attacking.
I am the instrument of his will.
Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation. At once, with courage and honor. None can stand before us.
Even in death I still serve.
Charge! With courage and honor.
Command me.
Charge! Charge! None can stand before us. Feel my wrath. I can sense the enemy. They are close.
Take and hold. Objective acquired.
I can sense the enemy. They are close.
Area secured.
I shall never tire. Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? Feel my wrath.
Objective bar. Claim it in the name of the Emperor. Securing objective.
At once. I can sense the enemy. They are close. Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation.
Taking heavy fire!
Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation. Feel my wrath. I can sense the enemy. They are close.
Establishing a secondary base near this location will give us a forward position with which to engage the enemy.
Feel my wrath. None can stand before us. Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation. Mind over matter. I will destroy their minds and burn their bodies. With courage and honor. Mind over matter. Mind over matter. Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation. At your command.
The enemy is attacking!
I will destroy their minds and burn their bodies. With courage and honor. At once. Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? Charge! Charge! None can stand before us. I will destroy their minds and burn their bodies. None can stand before us. None can stand before us. Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? Mind over matter. I can sense the enemy. They are close. Through discipline, we prevail. Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation. I shall never tire. At your command. Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
It It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. I will purge the unclean. Command me. To me, my brothers.
So the good Inquisitor senses no chaos here. How fortunate for the Imperium that such keen-eyed eagles stand vigil over her gates.
What dark crafts have these Eldar invoked?
None. At least not here. The servants of Chaos sacrificed this poor guardsman themselves.
To what end, Isidore?
I know not. I believe the altar is a marker, a waypoint, in a map that leads elsewhere. Someone defaced many portions of text. Regardless of what Chaos seeks here, the altar requires a sacrifice of blood, or more likely, a life.
Brother Isidore, you have an hour to study the altar. Document everything as is our tradition. Then burn it, lest its taint infect us all.
But Gabriel, there is much to learn from here. We should not be too eager to...
Learn what? Chaos does not teach. It misleads and it betrays. There is nothing to learn here, save for our next course. These transports have been damaged somehow. Make the repairs, and be quick.
Well, Brother Isidore, what betrayal have you wrought? Disabling your own vehicles? Harboring artifacts despite your good captain's instructions?
Gabriel does not understand. He does not appreciate the significance of this.
No, but I do.
Quiet, heretic. Once I find what you seek, I will use it against you for the glory of the Emperor and my brothers.
You wish to deal me a harsh blow, to prove your strength and worth. Well, then come to me. I wait at Mount Korath.
Have no fear, sorcerer. I will be there.